at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On play action, Love to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Collins. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
4-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. And that'll be incomplete. A.J. Dillon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love with a give to Dillon. Uses the stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run again with Dillon. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 11 from the 19.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go. 56 Mike.
Here's Foles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Foles. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Foles. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 38-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Love. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Love. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Dillon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Bears.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second and 11 now. Foles gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 14. Love from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds. downs, but able to get it up past the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Love. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Second down, Love. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a run with Dillon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll let it go deep for Foster. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Down by Buster Screen.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 to
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Ball carrier. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Dillon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go bootleg. Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. High throw, but the catch is made.
Foles pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Bears.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Packers take over first.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Patterson on the carry. Breaks through the contact. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Patterson.
The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just a and he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Number 12,
Allen Robinson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle, that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect